How you doing? This is Brandon Rice coming back to you with part 4 of Mr. Rice Speaks. Now, today I'm going to get right back on track. I know that in episode 2 we got a little bit of, a lot of different topics, politics and community and all of those things, but I want to stick to that core and talk about business, talk about not just my journey in business, but some things that can benefit you in your journey. Now, today, we're going to talk about the power of a plan. Now, I don't mean a business plan, which that is a part of having a plan, is your business plan if you're going to start a business. But an overall plan, more like a roadmap of where you're going to go and some of the things that you may encounter on your way. Now, some of the things you need to do before you start making your plan is knowing who you are. If you're at a point in your life where you've been working, maybe you have children, they're getting older, or you just find yourself trying to reinvent yourself, then it's a period where I think you know who you are, or you're finding out some new things about yourself. So knowing who you are is very, very important. It's crucial in determining what you should ultimately be doing and how you should get there. But what are your goals? That's the second part. Once you know who you are and you know where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to be doing, then you can start to be more specific about what you need to do to get there. But understand who you are is important, because that the way that I might go and get something or achieve something and the way that you might do it are totally different. What does that mean? It can be as far as religious values. It could just be, like I said, just the way you brought up, personality differences, my willingness or your willingness to be in or outside of your comfort zone ultimately determine what's the best way to do those things. So figuring out who you are and what your goals are will ultimately determine what you should be doing and how you can get to where you want to go. The last thing is talking about having a backup plan, having something to fall back on. Now, this is a little controversial because as a football player, I grew up, playing football, little league, high school, and college, and people always told me at every level, hey, you need to have something to fall back on. You need to, football doesn't work out, or when you get done playing football, you need to have something that, that you need to do. And I don't think that is wrong, but if you are not fully committed to what you want to do, if you are working towards a goal and you believe that it's the only way for you to achieve your goal is to keep pushing forward and to do these steps, to follow the plan, get mentors, so on and so forth, and keep going, then you will. If you think that there's a way out, if you think, oh, well, maybe I won't get up this morning, I won't do this, and if it doesn't work out, I'll always have this to fall back on. Sometimes having those things to fall back on will ultimately derail your success. It will stop your forward progress. If you've read the 48 Laws of Power, if you've not read the 48 Laws of Power, you should. It's another thing, another piece of literature that I took in. I recommended Power of Broke by Damon John last episode, and on this one I'm recommending the 48 Laws of Power. It's not for everybody, especially if your mentality and your mindset isn't in a way that you can hear what they're saying, listen to the stories, and be able to apply it to your life. But we all are playing the game of power because this is America, and life and humans, and this is always going to be a power struggle. So 48 Laws of Power is going to be a good one for you. But there's a story in there where they talk about somebody that was trying to attack the Aztecs, and the men that he didn't have many men, but they were half-hearted. They were thinking about going back home, being with their wives, being with their children, eating food, and they weren't focused on the battle that was ahead. And what he did was he burned the ships. So if you ever heard the term burning the ships, it's just meaning that you get to the point of no return. There's no way through but forward. Going back is not an option. Quitting is not an option. And it's easier to think about when it's life or death, but sometimes you got to create your own life or death situations. And that's called fighting on death ground. It's actually what the chapter or what the example is called in the book. So something to think about. Something to think about. Figuring out who you are, figuring out what you want to do will ultimately shape and determine what you should be doing or how you should be achieving your goals. And then lastly, don't have too many plans, too many backup plans. Don't have too many other interests, because if you're not putting all your energy into it, if you're not giving it your all, ultimately it won't be all it can be. Now, yeah, down the line, once you master your craft, once you can outsource the task and the duties and the responsibilities that are concerning the things that you're doing, then you can begin to start looking at some other things. But I think in the beginning, you really need to just focus on one thing and doing it really, really well, because that's the only way that you'll be able to afford to do other things, really. So I tried to make this video a lot shorter, a lot more concise, so you know exactly what we're talking about and know exactly what you're taking away from this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all. Like I said, like, share, comment, even hit the notification bell. I only post videos every week, and so when I post them, if you watch them, I've learned that in the first hour to 2 hours of a video, however many people watch it, the traffic that goes on that video in the beginning will determine if YouTube pushed the videos, because YouTube obviously pushes the videos. I know y'all know most of the things that we watch was something that just popped up in our feed. So let's help Mr. Right Speaks pop up in feeds by liking it, sharing it, commenting, and engaging with one another here in the comments and here on the platform. Thank you all. Have a blessed day.